Hello my dear friends, this is Cross Stitch with Luda. In today's video I will be not showing what I'm stitching, but I would like to talk to you. I would leave this for another video where I'm showing how I stitch. And I asked my husband to join me because it's midnight. I don't have other time to record video. That's why I only record video now at night. It's like midnight, 22nd of March. Lots of you know what I'm stitching. This is to everything there is a season. Gold collection petites, a beautiful design, and I'm currently stitching it, and I want to finish it this spring. And I'm working with a black thread, so I'm basically stitching the background, so I won't be focused on the details of this design. It's really hard when you talk and stitch. So I hope you all doing very well, and I'm doing okay as well. I'm just busy these days. I'm not as free as I was in the United States because of too much things going on and just different lifestyle, but I still find time for my hobby, because without that I'm really angry. I'm really angry because I can't find time to enjoy my stitching, at least for half of time what I was doing before.
Am I keeping you too busy?
No, you can sit over here, it will be better.
Oh really? You want me to sit over there?
Yeah.
But I'm, yeah, okay, fine.
Yes. You're not sleepy?
I'm a little bit sleepy, but you woke me up.
Yeah, we wake up early. Usually at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And my husband works till, I don't know, what time you work till? I'm sleeping. If before I was sleeping very light.
Yeah.
Like I can wake up when it fly over me, but
It's a new company and we're doing projects all over the world, so
yeah.
we have to be up at all hours.
And also Daniel going to school 1 hour earlier than in the United States. I have to prepare him and wake him up.
School is much different here.
It's so different, yes. I think he is the one who suffered the most.
Definitely.
Yes, because of our move, but it's only benefits for him.
Yeah, he'll be reading and writing in a different language.
In 3 languages.
There you go.
Yeah. But it's hard for me as well because I have to do lots of homework with him and support his English as well. Paul helps me a lot with English.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing online school for him. Besides, he has his college, or how you call this school?
Elementary school.
Elementary school, but it's a little bit different to regular elementary school.
No.
It is.
No.
Well, in our country it's different.
It's full of kids and they're running around. No, it's an elementary school.
It definitely elementary school, but we call it a bit different.
Gymnasium.
Yeah, gymnasium, yes.
Yeah, just like in German.
Really?
Yeah, in German, if you didn't go to an elected school, you go to a gymnasium. And the gymnasium is for
It's hard.
talented kids.
It's hard for all kids, not just for Daniel. It's
Yeah.
lots of parents participate in their kids' education. It's not like I was sent to school and my parents were working all hours and they never even see what I'm doing in my
Yeah.
school.
These parents are a PTA nightmare.
Yeah, there are. I would say so.
PTA nightmare.
There are, and they're always like.
We were like the. Not to say that we're not involved in our son's life, but just saying that the PTA association was questioning our involvement in the United States.
It was much easier.
And our attitudes towards it.
I mean, I believe if you wanna learn, if you wanna study, you will do it anyway. But here you definitely need support.
So how do you like it back home, honey?
Well, it's completely different country to me. I'm not feeling here 100% at home, because people here, they're working, they have their friends.
You're working too.
I'm working too, but again, I'm here with you. I'm not with a...
You work for my company.
Yes, but I just feel different to other people because they're dealing with Ukrainians. We are not dealing with Ukrainian people.
No, we deal with only international.
Yes, and I mean, I have not been here for the past 15 years and everything changed. Like, we've been here 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And we could not recognize the city.
Yeah.
Completely.
Completely different.
Even
completely different lifestyle here now.
Everything changed a lot. I could not believe.
Cafes and
everything.
Restaurants and...
Even McDonald's.
Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know.
That was crazy. But...
Supermarkets. I saw the best supermarkets in the States because how huge they are and how organized they are and how different they are. But we came here.
There's some nice stuff.
Yeah, there are nice stuff here.
Nice stuff.
I always thought my city is like village.
It's 1 million people.
Yes, but when I was coming back like 10 years ago from overseas...
When you call your city a village and you say it's 1 million people, trust me, the people that are watching you are thinking, I live in a town of 50,000 probably.
Yes, but I have things to compare. I mean, I didn't call it a village because I meant here it's too small. I mean how developed it is.
Yeah.
That's what I meant more. Because some villages in the United States are more developed than our cities with a bigger population.
Of course. Yeah, I understand that. But here, it's great. There's nothing wrong. But you know what? I'm disappointed. I thought it'd be easier to find staff.
Yes, in Ukraine, people still, especially my age, they still don't know English. So they have to stuck to the same things what they were doing
English is one thing.
Years ago.
But just the common things that I require for the company, I thought it'd be a lot easier to find staff here. And
yeah, we struggle in...
We're struggling with that.
With that, yes.
And that's not good. Because it's putting stress on the other people in the company.
And what can we do?
I don't know, director. You should be finding solutions.
I will, slowly. I do a lot of things. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. Luda did all the translation, all the organization for the company formation.
Yeah, we invite translator.
Yeah.
And a girl, she couldn't find some words. She was like looking at me.
You were better at it.
Yeah, we had to sign some things and we had to have a person with a diploma. And to be honest, I thought she's like great. But something she like look at me like, how you say that? Like, oh, like that. And she's like, oh yeah.
It was interesting. It's an interesting...
Some people ask me how we adjust to new
Me and you
life.
don't adjust. We've been moving around for our whole lives, so it's not really like we're...
Yeah, it feels like we always adjust.
Yeah,
it's routine now.
This is our norm. If we were stuck in one place forever, we'd be crazy.
Yes, it will be like...
We'd be crazy. Our norm is moving. But to be honest, this will probably be Daniel's last big move for a while. I mean, we hope that we can put him in a better school, maybe in Kiev, but...
international school.
International
where
school.
It's like all the rules are the same.
Yeah, so he has
And programs are same.
But we really want him to have a better grasp of the Russian language.
Yes.
And so it's better for him to go to a very good domestic school at first and grasp that understanding first. And then move on to the international schools again. And then, he'll always be fluent in those languages.
He's still too young. I mean, he's 7 years
He's 7 years old, yeah. He's young as young can be.
But he misses United States.
Yes, he does. We'll go back.
He missed a lot. He like in the beginning he was super happy that he moved here, and then he went to school, and yeah.
But he's enjoying it.
Slowly he adjusts. It's much easier right now than a week or 2 weeks ago.
I think he enjoys the challenge as well. I think he knows that he's learning.
Of course, and we see a huge progress.
We do.
He started writing and reading. I would never achieve this result just doing this by myself.
Yeah. I mean, he speaks fluent English, and he reads in English. So it's
and now
amazing.
he does the same in Russian.
Yeah. I don't know. For us,
We'll start travel soon.
next month.
Yes, and my mom will help me with Daniel.
Where are we going first?
I forgot, I write it down.
Zurich.
Yeah, we're going to Switzerland for work.
Yeah. And then after that, we go to Germany.
And then we'll go to Spain. And maybe Asia.
Well, I have to go to Asia in May.
I will go with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, again, let's go back to how we adjust. Like, Paul been here before. And he loves Ukraine.
It's easy for me.
Yes.
I'm easy to adapt anywhere. It doesn't bother me.
What do you find here difficult or easy, or what do you find weird here?
Difficult, anything dealing with government or banks.
Yes, it's extremely difficult. It's not like all over the world. It's not.
It's a very insular society, and they're very protective. And they're trying to maintain their own currency without it getting hyperinflated. And I understand why they're doing that. But it's just a real pain in the ass, and it really drives away any kind of business development or foreign investment desire. And
but first of all, we didn't plan to do
we
anything.
We didn't plan, but we decided it'd be best for us to have a local bank and a local company here as well. We were planning just to use our other ones elsewhere. But, yeah. The idea is to set up an engine here that keeps on running, and that we can develop it further when we move around the world. We want to have our first production facility here, and that's the goal.
Yeah, and we had some friends who are foreigners and they're working here.
They own factories.
Yes, and they say the same things.
Yeah, he gave up trying to argue with the banks, and he just stuffs his pocket with $10,000 every single time.
Don't say that.
It's true though. He straps it to himself and then goes to the airport and flies out. I mean, because that's all you can do, right?
Yeah, they don't have other choice.
There's no other choice. So
then what's the point to have factory here?
Yeah, it can't defeats the purpose.
If you're stuck in here.
So crazy.
What else you find weird here? Besides,
I find people's mentality. Meaning, like today we had a circumstance where one man was throwing poo out of his window.
In our building.
No, we don't know if it was in our building.
It's in our building. My mom.
I think it's in our complex.
No, Paul. They show our balcony.
The guys in this staircase here.
It must be. They show our balcony.
Well,
they show clear in the news, in local news. They show our balcony. Someone throwing.
A person throwing human feces like a monkey is not great.
I'm now scared to go outside without umbrella.
Yes, she needs to have an umbrella all the time. So, and then the weird stuff is like...
The police came,
and then they said there's nothing they can do about it.
Because there is no such a law.
Because there's no laws here. And to be honest, in Ukraine is a lawless country. I mean, like, it is the wild, wild west, like 19, 1860s America West, or kind of thing. There's no real law in Ukraine that is forcible. And it was really interesting that the police came and said, well, we can't do anything about it. But the strange part is that, Luna and I were going for a walk. We went for a late night drink about, I think it was a week ago.
It was on a weekend.
It was on the weekend. And it was like midnight.
It was midnight because everything was closed and we had to go home.
And for some reason, in a place where people will park their car
anywhere they want,
on the sidewalk,
there is no rules, there is no parking fee.
They'll stop their car in the middle of the road and get out of it and leave the car there.
It's crazy.
Everyone has to drive around their car and the whole bit. And there's just no laws whatsoever. But for some weird reason, when it comes to crosswalks and crosswalk stop and go signs, everyone stops.
They stop anytime. Even you go at night.
Yeah. So
1 o'clock, 4 o'clock a.m.
We're here at midnight. There's not a car in sight, and the crosswalk between one side to the other is maybe 15 feet, maybe 15, 20 feet, 3-4 meters. And there's people stopping for the crosswalk sign.
They stop, and when we will continue walking, they look at us like we made a murder.
Like we're crazy. And I'm just like, there's a person throwing poo out my building right now, and there's a guy parked up on basically the stairs of the building.
It's true.
But you're gonna stop for the stoplight. Okay, all right. You're gonna stop for the crosswalk sign. That's what I should say. It's just the rationality between
people
things.
Scared here of cars. I don't know why. Maybe because people crazy how they drive, and they better will
people
stop.
Get hit by cars here.
I don't know. There is no insurance.
There's no insurance, so I mean, there's this real weird perception of reality here. I don't know what it is. I just think it's really interesting how mentally people grow up. I love those kind of things in life. I love those kind of things all over the world. My dream in this whole world is to go visit North Korea.
Really?
Oh yeah, North Korea, Tajikistan,
your favorite.
Tajikistan were just
But you've been in Tajikistan.
Yeah, but just very, very quickly. But I really want to go,
to spend a week there.
Yeah, the last kind of hermit kingdoms of the world, the rest crazy people. Those are the kind of places I really want to go see. I just want to see how a closed society can really just dilute the or how do you say perverse the view of people in any way they deem fit, just by certain rules and laws. It's crazy. And I think Ukraine is a great example of post-communism USSR. There are people that still have that USSR mentality here,
but they're mixed.
It's mixed.
There are lots of people where it's really European.
Yeah.
Who travel a lot.
Would you say that here in Zaporozhye? I would say that in Zaporozhye you definitely have a lot of people that want to travel a lot.
And they do.
But you have a lot of people that are definitely from the USSR.
Of course, but
because we're so close to Russia. I mean, you can hear the guns of Donetsk.
No, you can't. It's close, but you can't hear anything. And it's also so strange. I mean, 150 kilometers, or how far we are from Donetsk, where the war, and here they developing the city and everything going on like nothing happening anywhere.
Yeah, it's weird. It really is kind of weird.
Yeah, but anyway, it was nice to see that city is growing, and there is a potential.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a huge progress. I was surprised to see all these places opened, especially in our field. We have to go to restaurants, and we find something we could not see. We did not see in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And
I totally agree. And also, it's fun just to get on a plane and just fly to Kiev.
This is the best. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because you're too close to places we need to be close to.
We have to go to Zurich we're going to get on a plane, and it's going to be an hour and a half flight to Austria, and then we're just going to catch a train to Zurich.
Yeah, and we don't have to adjust to time
You don't have
zone.
to do anything. You're there in the day. I mean, come on. I can hit, whatever country we want for work. Yeah, it's
Lots
great.
of countries here because the geographical center of Europe is in Ukraine. It's on the border between Ukraine and Romania. And it's really comfortable to fly to Middle East, to even North Africa,
Dubai's
to
only 4.5
Europe.
hours away.
Yes. Asia, like 8 hours or something.
Istanbul, 45 minutes.
Yes, from my city it's 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Istanbul. I think people will freak out when they hear that.
I don't know.
I think a lot of people in North America are not geographically as good as they should be when it comes to...
Yeah, but I was surprised in Kyiv we met a couple. A girl from small city to 100,000.
That was strange.
That was strange. She's from
Ukraine.
She's from Ukraine. She lives in Kyiv. She finished great university in Kyiv. I would say one of the best university in Kyiv. And she's from small city, maybe 2 hours far from Kyiv. I know that city. I know what they do in that city. But she did not know where is my city is. Where is my city, like 5th biggest city in Ukraine? She did not know where it is. I was like, how don't you know that?
I don't know how to. I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to take when people go, "Oh, I don't really care where Iraq is," or "I don't really care where such and such is." It kind of just says to me, it's not really a reflection on that person's somewhat intellect. It's more of a reflection upon the culture in which they live when they don't even know, the basic countries that surround them in this world. And also as a way of just kind of pushing off the fact that, oh, who cares where this is? It's sort of saying, we're too good to understand where that is, or we're too self-important to understand where the rest of the world is. I kind of felt that when I heard a Ukrainian not understand where the 6th largest city in Ukraine was, when she didn't understand that her little city of Zhytomyr was...
And she was very nice,
She was wonderful, but
wonderful.
The fact she didn't know where Zaporozhye was like...
For a person who lives
For
in
Ukraine.
Ukraine, it's like one state of the United States. It's like you live in let's say New York State and you don't know where is like biggest city.
No, it's like you living in New York City and not knowing where Buffalo is.
Yes, or Niagara Falls.
But that being said, we lived in Buffalo and we met people
Who never been to New York
never
City.
been to New York City.
And they said, we still have time.
We still have time.
And they were like almost 60.
Yeah.
But it's their choice. They're happy it's their way. I mean, I don't
That's
judge.
not great.
I don't know how to react on it as well.
Yeah,
It's always better to know where you're and where is the other world.
I think the more you know, the better. I'm
Yes.
one of those people that
course.
just completely believes that there's no deterrent and no downside of not knowing more information, whereas ignorance kind of spreads itself like a bad disease.
Like I study and in our school, it was not like special school, it was average school, but we had strict teacher in geography. And she knew every single country in Africa and every single state in Africa. I'm far from that, but I know some cities, I know some countries in Africa. I can at least guess, is it West Africa, East Africa, where is Madagascar, where is Congo, Tanzania, yes, where is Victoria's Falls, and this kind of things.
Did you tell them the first question I asked you?
Yeah, Paul, when he met me, he asked me where I'm from. So I
Well,
thought,
I knew you were Ukrainian, but
yes, of course, but
I'm
and I
asking
knew
where you were from.
and I knew he
Ukraine.
probably knows because where else I can be from if I'm in Kiev in Ukraine. So like it was like boring to answer. Like I'm from Ukraine, of course I'm from Ukraine.
No, you just didn't want to talk to me.
No, it's not like I didn't want to talk to you. I just like I don't like questions where obviously there is obvious answer.
Yeah, I'm in Ukraine.
Yes.
I'm Ukrainian.
Yes,
I
I'm
was,
Ukrainian.
I was trying to say, like, where are you from in Ukraine? I just
So like he asked me a question, where are you from? Like I'm from Maldives. Like seriously, I'm from Maldives.
and then
And he looked at me like I for a minute I believe he really believed I'm from Maldives.
No. I said to you, oh really? Then what's the capital of Maldives?
Yes, and like
And
Malé.
and then when
Like,
she
immediately
said
Malé.
Mali,
And he like, then I saw him really confused. I like,
I was actually.
I wasn't ready to continue conversation. I was like
confused.
thinking if I'll tell him I'm from Maldives, he will go away and I'll be busy with my thoughts. But he was like surprised, like completely surprised.
That was funny.
And then I asked him, where are you from? Because he kind of looked like British, but he has this strong American accent.
I'm Canadian.
And he told me, I'm Canadian, after like conversation. And he like, do you know where Canada is? I'm like, of course I know where Canada is. So what is the capital of Canada? I'm like, Ottawa? Like, I could not really pronounce it very well because I like was struggling with
I understood.
But he understood that I meant that. And he was like really confused, like what's going on with this girl?
Actually, I think I walked away and came back again.
Yeah, he walked away.
I was really confused.
And I was thinking like, oh, I told you that I hate American
Yes,
accent.
I hate American accent.
But I meant different one. It was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Dave.
Okay, it's what time now? It's 1:35. I need to go to bed soon.
Yes, it's time to go to bed.
We will continue talking to you in my next video, or I don't know what kind of video I'll make next. But thank you for being with us, and thank you for all your comments, for your questions. If you want to ask anything, feel free. I would love to answer. I know I have to answer to another questions. I just want to keep more of these questions so I can make one big video. You can also send me direct message to Instagram. I'll leave a link below to my cross-stitch Instagram. And thank you for staying with us.
Staying up.
Staying up.
Because it's late.
No, it's their daytime.
Yeah, but us, no.
Yes. We are like ready to sleep. But like I didn't want to go to sleep, so let's record the video.
Okay.
And thank you. And bye.